Two Naperville teens are trying to standardize state policy on how schools support students with concussions. They say current policy doesn't go far enough. Naperville News 17's Beth Bria explains the changes they hope to see.
I kind of felt like I was in a daze and everything was shaky. Like the floor felt uneven when I was walking, so I couldn't focus for long periods of time, couldn't study for long periods of time.
That's how Rekha Iyer felt after she got her second concussion in her sophomore year of high school. A studious learner with a high GPA, Rekha suffered the effects long after she hit her head.
My grades plummeted and I was nearly failing all my classes, which was, my parents were like alarmed, and I was too, because I was working just as hard. I just couldn't do it at that point. I just didn't have the resources I needed.
She says she was given an individualized plan to help in school, but it took a month and a half to put in place, eventually leading her to repeat her sophomore year. That's why she teamed up with Jash Desai, a senior who hopes to major in public policy in college with a focus on healthcare policy. The two are writing new legislation to create a standardized plan for students in Illinois suffering from concussions.
And while we do agree that each individual case is important, there should be at least some amount of baseline standardizations in place so that a student can get back to school as quickly as humanly possible.
Dr. Nicholas Matheny is a neurologist at Edward Elmhurst Health. He says slower cognitive abilities is a common result of concussions, and recovery times can vary greatly.
While I think that schools should have some sort of basic guidelines in place, the real treatment, though, needs to be tailored to an individual.
Rekha and Josh say their plan would build on the current practices of reintegrating students into school. They propose a 5-phase system making allowances for students, including permission to leave class early to avoid congested hallways, extended time for homework and tests, and even repeating a grade in the 5th phase if necessary. Rekha and Josh are currently searching for sponsors for their bill. For Naperville News 17, I'm Beth Bria.
Rekha and Josh say after getting their policy enacted in Illinois, they hope to take it to a federal level as well.